Hi Tim. Thank you for sending us your video in. I think you've arrived at something that feels quite interesting. However, at this stage, it still feels a little bit technical and a little bit abstract. So, for the less web literate stakeholders, such as myself, such as potential kind of future investors, I think you need to say a little bit more about what you are talking about when you talk about web standards. You know, what kinds of things are included in those, who makes decisions about them, and why do they do that, and what's the impact of all of that. Now, obviously, in a 1 minute video, that was a big ask. So, in a sense, don't worry if you didn't get there. However, what I think you do need to work on is, I think you need an example. And you started to get there by talking about the music industry, but we really needed more. Certainly by the time you get to the pitch and the report, you should be able to give us a very clear sense of, this is a thing that we could do. Here's a group of people with an issue, and this is how they might bring it forward. This is how we might act on it, and this is how it might be impacted. And yes, can be brilliantly democratic, and yes, that could be crowdsourced, and those are both good things to say and to do. But I think you need an example. I think you need a way to bring it to life. At the moment, it's still in that kind of slightly vague, abstract. It's a set of technical processes that we could go through. It needs a bit more concrete. It needs a user with an issue, with a problem, and it goes back to all those things we've been saying about kind of value proposition design. Like, even if you could do lots of things in the future for lots of different people, pick one to start with, where you could say, we will do this for these people in this way, and we will do it like this, and this is how they'll pay for it, and this is the outcome that we'll get. And I think if you can be that little bit more specific about how it's all going to happen, I think a lot of the rest of this will fall into place. So pick an example, maybe build on that music example that you started, and I think you're onto something. So well done, keep going.